Every failed project has one thing in common. They all skipped this step. Today, you're learning the single tool that separates professional project managers from amateurs. It's called the work breakdown structure, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use it. Before any successful project begins, before scheduling, before budgeting, before assigning teams, there's a critical question that must be answered. What exactly are we delivering, and what smaller pieces make up that delivery? The work breakdown structure, or WBS, is how we answered that question. Think of it like this. You're staring at a massive, complex project. It feels overwhelming. Where do you even start? The WBS takes that complexity and breaks it down, layer by layer, until every single piece is so clear, so well-defined, that nothing is confusing, nothing is hidden, nothing gets forgotten. At its core, the WBS is a hierarchy of deliverables, not tasks, not activities, deliverables, the tangible outcomes your project must produce. We start with the entire project at the top. Then we break it into major components. Those components split into sub-deliverables, and those sub-deliverables break down into what we call work packages. So what's a work package? Simple. It's the smallest unit in your WBS, small enough that you can estimate it accurately, assign it to a specific person or team, monitor its progress clearly, measure completion without confusion. If something is still too vague or too large, break it down further. A professional WBS never leaves room for uncertainty. And if this approach is already clicking for you, go ahead and subscribe to Academic Engineering. We're just getting started. Here's why the WBS is so powerful. When you break down work correctly, you eliminate guesswork. You remove assumptions. You avoid duplicated efforts, missing tasks, and incomplete scope. A properly built WBS follows what's called the 100% rule. This means every bit of work needed to finish the project, and only the required work, must be inside your WBS. Nothing extra, nothing missing, 100% coverage. Why does this matter? Because the WBS becomes the foundation for everything that follows. Your schedule, your budget, resource allocation, risk analysis, quality assurance. Without a solid WBS, all of these processes are built on unstable ground. That's when projects collapse. The process of creating a WBS is called decomposition. You're decomposing the project into smaller and smaller pieces until each piece becomes understandable and measurable. But here's the challenge. How far do you go? Break down too little, your project stays unclear. Break down too much, you waste time managing unnecessary details. The art of WBS creation is finding that perfect level of detail, clear enough to understand, simple enough to manage. Most beginners make one of two mistakes. They either stop too early and leave things fuzzy, or they go 7 levels deep and create a management nightmare. Professionals aim for 3 to 4 levels in most projects, enough to see everything clearly, not so much that you drown in minutia. Let's talk structure. Although WBS diagrams look like organizational charts or tree diagrams, the concept is beautifully simple. A project is a whole. That whole is made of parts. Each part is made of smaller parts. Take building a house. Level 1, complete house. Level 2, planning, foundation, structure, finishing. Now expand the foundation. Site preparation, excavation, formwork, reinforcement, concrete pouring. And reinforcement breaks into material procurement, bar placement, inspection and approval. Eventually, you reach tasks small enough to assign to a single person or crew. That's your stopping point. Professional project managers follow 3 essential principles. 1, the 100% rule. Complete coverage, no gaps. 2, mutual exclusivity. No task appears twice, no overlap between elements. 3, deliverable-oriented focus. Define what is produced, not how it is produced. To keep everything organized, we use a hierarchical numbering system. A major deliverable might be labeled 1.0. Its sub-deliverables, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Work packages beneath them, 1.1.1, 1.1.2, 1.1.3. This makes it incredibly easy to reference, track, and discuss any component of your project. Instead of saying the concrete part under foundation stuff, you say 1.2.4, and everyone knows exactly what you mean. Now here's something many students and junior project managers overlook: the WBS Dictionary. The diagram shows the structure. The dictionary provides the details. For each work package, the dictionary describes scope and boundaries, responsible team or individual, required resources, timeline estimates, acceptance criteria. Why is this critical? Because without it, two people looking at the same WBS might interpret it completely differently. The dictionary removes ambiguity. It ensures everyone is on the same page, literally. Let's walk through our house construction example in full detail. Level 1, residential house construction. Level 2 breakdown. 1.0, project planning. 2.0, foundation. 3.0, structure. 4.0, MEP systems. 5.0, finishing. 6.0, landscaping. Planning 1.0 breaks into 1.1, requirements gathering. 1.2, design and approvals. 1.3, cost estimation. 1.4, procurement planning. Requirements gathering 1.1 breaks further into 1.1.1, client interviews. 1.1.2, site survey. 1.1.3, documentation. 1.1.4, approval and sign-off. At this level, 1.1.1, client interviews, we've reached a work package. It's specific enough to assign to someone, estimate time and cost, and track completion. By the time your WBS is complete, the entire project becomes transparent. You can see everything. You can plan everything. You can control everything. Once your WBS is ready, it becomes the backbone of every planning activity that follows. Each work package transforms into a scheduled activity. Costs are estimated and assigned to each component. Resources are allocated based on responsibilities, and risks are identified at the work package level. And quality criteria are defined for each deliverable. This is why project management experts say a project with a poor WBS is a project with poor planning, because every decision, every estimate, every deadline depends on the clarity of your WBS. Before we wrap up, let's talk about the mistakes I see students and junior project managers make all the time. Mistake number 1, mixing activities with deliverables. Wrong, conduct client meetings. Right, client requirements document. Remember, deliverables, not actions. Mistake number 2, inconsistent decomposition. Some branches go 6 levels deep while others stop at 2. This creates confusion. Mistake number 3, forgetting the WBS dictionary. The diagram without documentation is just a pretty picture. Mistake number 4, violating the 100% rule. Missing pieces mean missing budget, missing time, and missing quality. A refined WBS requires discipline, attention to detail, and a deep understanding of what your project truly needs to deliver. Let's bring it all together. The work breakdown structure is much more than a chart or a diagram. It's the first critical step in transforming a complex, overwhelming idea into a clear, structured, and perfectly organized plan. It guides your schedule, it controls your costs, it defines responsibilities, and it ensures that every single part of your project is fully understood before you invest a single hour or dollar. A well-crafted WBS is the mark of a professional project manager, someone who leads with precision, clarity, and confidence. And now, you know how to create one. If this video helped you understand the work breakdown structure at a deeper, more professional level, do 2 things for me. First, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because we have more project management masterclasses coming that will level up your skills. Second, drop a comment below. Tell me, what project are you working on right now? Or what project management topic should I cover next? Thank you for watching Academic Engineering. I'll see you in the next lesson.